have our next guest here. She's a singer-songwriter. Her name is Carmela Antonio. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to chat with you. So, Carmela, talk to us about you being a singer-songwriter. I went on your website and also found out that you're also a producer and DJ.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Tell us about, like, for people that haven't heard your music yet, what style or what genre?
It's indie pop for all intents and purposes,
Right.
but it is predominantly ambient and electronic.
Cool.
There's obviously a lot of R&B influences.
Nice.
I grew up with a lot of R&B, so that creeps in. So yeah, ambient, electronic R&B, I guess. Yeah.
Awesome.
Like new school R&B.
Right.
If you may.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
What kind of music did you listen to growing up?
Growing up, I grew up. I grew up in the school of Mariah Carey and Whitney.
Yes.
So a lot of that, Destiny's Child, TLC was huge.
Yeah,
So
for sure. SWV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Girl power.
Like all the good 90s stuff, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
Spice Girls.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So you actually just recently released a new music video.
Yes.
Pink Dawn.
That's right.
Tell us about that.
About what's the song about?
Yes.
So it's about that weird transition of sobriety and intoxication, I guess.
Right.
So it's supposed to represent that time of day. You've been partying all night. You're coming off of whatever you did that night.
Mm-hmm.
And you're with this person, and everything's very heightened. Everything feels so real.
Right.
Everything feels like fire in your soul, and you think you're in love, and you think it's the greatest feeling in the world, and you've never felt so alive. But you also know that there's an expiry date, and as soon as you're kind of like coming into that state, you know, you're almost sober, and you don't really want to face the morning.
Right.
Like the sun's rising, but it's not shining. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was such a wonderful picture you just painted.
Yeah.
Which probably represents the name of it, Pink Dawn.
Yeah. It's very melancholic and very, you know, also kind of sad in a way as well.
Right.
But it's also, but I wanted to make it this beautiful thing because as much as it is painful, it's also really beautiful and it's rare and it's fleeting, and I think that's what makes it so special.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so when shooting this video with Jennifer Toole,
yes.
did you come across any challenges in terms of doing the video shoot? Or?
Not really. Like, working with her was a dream. She's one of my best friends, so we got along perfectly. And
Nice.
I'd never shot a music video like this before. I've never shot a music video, period.
Right.
So this is my very first official one, and it was such a beautiful experience.
Awesome.
And it was a small crew. There were literally 3 of us.
Right.
My makeup artist, myself, and Jen.
Mm-hmm.
And so as far as like collaborating and all of that, there were no major challenges. I feel like we all understood what the song is, what the video is about, what story we want to say.
Nice.
But more so because we produced it ourselves and we didn't really have a budget, we kind of had to front most of the money for that.
For
and
sure.
that was a challenge, you know, and it's typical of indie artists. You have to try to kind of balance your life because you still have to survive.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to create this beautiful art, which unfortunately costs money.
Right.
And if you're doing it all on your own, it's not easy. So,
Right.
but it's also worth it.
Exactly. I was just gonna say. And what's amazing is that we actually have her video here. So let's check out Pink Dawn.
Faded dreams, fake machines were so unknown. You always knew where to go. You had a way with words, candy coated. I marveled at your universe.
mesmerizing song as
Thank
well as
you.
the video.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
So during, yeah, let's give them
Thanks,
a hand.
guys. Thank you.
So while we were watching that, we were just chatting about the
Yeah.
song itself, and
Yeah.
you produced with Mike Schlosser.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that process.
You know, it was funny because I have this catalog of songs that I've been playing live. So I wanted to release, I still do, and I'm going to in the near future.
Right.
I'm going to release an EP. So we're recording it kind of single by single, and then, you know, record the single, release it, and then if it picks up some traction, then we'll re-release everything as a collection, as like, you know, as an EP.
Sweet.
So the day that we met up to write Pink Dawn, we didn't know we were writing Pink Dawn, first of all. Like, I thought we were, or he thought as well, that we were going to write one of the songs that I've been playing live.
Right.
And I got to the studio, and I was a little bit nervous, and for the first time in my life, I was nervous to start a new project. And I've been doing this a really long time, since I was like a kid. And I didn't know what I wanted to record. I didn't want to record the stuff that I've already had, mainly because it felt that it's already kind of gotten old, and I wasn't at that stage anymore, and I didn't feel right. I felt like I was, I don't know, lying to my audience, I guess. So when I got to the studio, I told Mike, I don't think I want to record the song, and he's like, oh, okay. Well, what do you want to record instead? And I just said, you know, I don't know, but I want to write or hear something I'd never felt before. So we started drawing influences from things that I'd been listening to.
Interesting.
At that time. So, and they're so kind of weird and didn't quite make sense together, but he's like, it doesn't matter, just, you know, throw some tracks towards me. So I showed him some A$AP Rocky, some Tribe Called Red, and Purity Ring, which, you know, in retrospect didn't quite make sense together to create Pink Dawn. But yeah, we started kind of like editing and just coming up with different sounds, and just trying to find where I was at that moment. And
here we go.
And we have Pink Dawn.
That's amazing. So, well, congratulations on that single.
Thank you so much.
Now, where can we find you online?
CarmelaAntonio.com. CarmelaAntonio.
Awesome.
People always misspell it.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being on the show with us.
Thank you.
Make sure you check out CarmelaAntonio.com.